So, Ramani sir, as I know him, is an enigma because हम लोग जब पैदा हुए थे तो my mother was a musician, my grandfather was a musician, तो lineage है मेरा. तो म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर की भी ऐसी होती है लीनेज. आपकी मम्मी म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर थी?
नहीं, म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर जो है इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोफेशन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वाज जो कहते हैं ना नेसेसिटी इज द मदर ऑफ इन्वेंशन. व्हेन आई वाज अराउंड 17 years old, आई हैड दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू परफॉर्म इन ऑल इंडिया रेडियो एज अ सिंगर. तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप लोग गा सकते हो लेकिन कोई रिकॉर्डेड गाना नहीं गाना, अपना खुद का बनाया हुआ या कोई नया गाना बनाना. सो आई वाज फोर्स्ड टू मेक माय ओन सॉन्ग विद वेरी फर्स्ट डे sang. So all India, thanks to All India Radio, they made the music director. But then I grew up in Delhi and listening to great Hindi songs. You know, they were the real what do you call the makers of what I am today. So they had so much of influence on me that I always used to think how the song is structured. So we all sing basically the songs, but then I got back to the backstage of this as to how the music is mixed, how is it composed, how is it given to you in the final form, etc., etc. So that interested me, and I learned music along with my academic education. I was a student of Delhi University Faculty of Fine Arts. Then I also learned Hindustani music from Delhi Ramani Bharathwaj Kala Kendra. I also learned Western music from Delhi School of Music because you need to know all forms of music to make film music. Because film music, I think, is the best form of fusion music in the world. It has got everything, you know. So I did the basic thing, and then I came down to Chennai and I became a music director.
Sorry, I just have one more question, Padma. Actually, just sitting as luminaries on stage, the mind is ticking constantly. Tell me, because you are so qualified in music, there's Karnataka, there's Hindustani, there's Western. Is there a difference in the way, and you just spoke about how songs are structured differently.
Yes.
Is there a different way in which a Hindustani song is made versus a Carnatic song versus a Western song? Is there a difference in the structure?
Well, I would relate my composition to film music basically, and film music, as you all know, it is done for a purpose. It's not just you don't make a song like that. It's always done for a purpose. And the film music may be for for storyline or anything. There's so many situations that we make. तो जो हम गाना बनाते हैं वो किसी कारण के साथ बनाते हैं. So there the components of the song is first what you sing, the words. The most important part of the film music is the words. They only convey. तो उसे जो पहला we make the melody, the tune. First we make tune on that words. But of course, as we say, whether we make the tune first or the lyrics first, it goes vice versa according to convenience. So we make the tune, then we arrange on this song, mean we orchestrate. And for making the melody, the Indian classical helps you. And now coming to the Western part, Western music. The Western music helps you to arrange the song, the orchestration of the song. Because it's the music, as you must have heard a lot of instruments also being played along with that. So it's basically arranging, orchestration, jo kehte hain na. So this is how it is done. And of course, finally, it has to be played back in the system. So the sound engineering comes into play. The sound system, then the EQ, the mixing and mastering, etc. So this is a process of making music. And the most important part of film music is it has to be accepted. यानी कि मैं चाहता हूँ, मैं कर रहा हूँ, वो नहीं. It has to be accepted from the audience. So the main focus is always on the acceptance of the song, not on how much hard work you did, what you learned. उसकी कोई परवाह नहीं. अगर गाना hit होता बस hit is the main thing, So because that denotes that's a barometer with which you are judged. People like this song. So I would put it even simpler and very straight. सब लोग जो क्लासिकल म्यूजिशियन जनरली गाते हैं, बजाते हैं, जो जानते हैं, जो अच्छा समझते हैं. हम लोग करते हैं जो दूसरा समझते हैं, जो लाइक करते हैं. It's other way around. We tailor the songs to the liking of people. So it's a very challenging job. And number two is the most important and most difficult job is always I'm doing the first song. There's no repetition of my song. So every day you have to create one song. And in my career of 30 years, I must have made thousands of songs. And every song has to have a different, it should not resemble the existing one. So it's a very complicated job again. Because after all, वो 12 notes होते हैं ना, that's 12 notes in a scale. So we have to manipulate that and do that. And as I said only, it's a very, very competitive and a very, very difficult job. But the kick it gives me, you know, I'll tell you, let me tell you very straight that I always feel happy because I am surviving, I am having my profession because of my own creation, which is very unique in the world. Every song of me, my song has given me life, my money, my profession, my fame, all from my own creativity, which is the biggest luck I would say God has given to me. So I'm very happy. And, that's how it has been. I have had. And yeah, so अच्छा लगता है.
So this, it is always interesting for us to know how your mind works. मतलब आपको कौन सी easy लगती है? Lyrics लगाने के बाद आप ट्यून बनाते हो कि आपके ट्यून पे lyrics बिठाते हो? कौन सा आपको अच्छा
नहीं,
लगता है?
generally आप पहले ज़माने में 30 years back when I started making music it was the other way around. पहले जो है वो लिखी हुई कविता पे हम लोग गाना बनाते हैं, गाने पे धुन बनाते हैं. But आजकल जो है it is the tune first. And we also have some hook line or some kind of a title or which we repeat. So it's a, but now it's for music first and lyric later.
So is it that somebody explains to you कौन सा ये situation है, इसके लिए
Yes.
ट्यून चाहिए,
Yes.
कि आप हीरोइन को imagine करके ट्यून बनाते हो?
कोई मुझसे पूछता है कि भाई साहब आप क्या करते हो, तो मैंने कहा मैं म्यूजिक पे करता हूँ. मैंने कहा दैट्स ओके बट व्हाट यू डू फॉर लिविंग. So that is the amount of knowledge people have about music direction, because mainly you are all exposed to only the performers, you know, the backstage people, the music directors hardly seen actually. So आजकल thanks to this you know, the media and all, we are all in the we are in the public and open, but usually we are at the background only and we hardly know. So ये जो creation होता है, that it's all based on the situation that that's given to us. And that's also a very interesting thing because that's what keeps me young and though I'm quite old, but I always every day मेरा काम क्या है, लड़का लड़की से गाना कैसे करता है, what happens, you know, this etc. So it's a very interesting thing and I imagine myself to be a part of that situation. Yes.
Wonderful. So
Yes. So
it
there's
is
so many
like
factors involved. Yeah.
it's like a recipe जो हमें पता है. अभी अगर चेन्नई से आई हूँ तो रसम रोज खाते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन रेसिपी वही है, दाल, टैमरिंड, टमेटो, लेकिन यही 3 नोट्स रख के ये इतने सारे गाने बना रहे हैं. इसके लिए तो बड़ा लगा, मतलब इमेजिन मेकिंग अ डिफरेंट रसम, 3000 रसम्स इज
No, I think the basic ऐसा है कि it's basically the drive which you get out of this, you know, the motivation and the satisfaction, of course, and see, both India is basically very, very rich, you know, and we have some of the best composers in the world. And मैंने जो कुछ भी सीखा है, I have learned only from North Indian composers, including Anand ji sahab, and there's so many people, you know, I have learned so much of things from India. So that's a big motivation, that thing. And of course, how to structure the song is again a very process. It's a process. काफी लंबा, I don't want to bore you with all those details, but क्या है कि first of all we wanted to basic facts we wanted to know. For example, whether it's a male singing or a female singing, or is he happy or sad. So we make use of the local culture and the tradition and things like that to put it in one form. Raga वगैरह जो use करते हैं.
And this is on behalf of all the budding singers. What does a music director look for in a singer? What do you want from a singer? सब गाते हैं, मैं भी गाती हूँ.
मेरे ख्याल से जो है, first of all I want to compliment all the singers. ये singers जो है ना, they're all, I would put it very simply, 1 in 1 lakh can sing. It's not everybody can sing, for information. 1 in 1 lakh can sing. 1 in 10 lakh has a good voice, and 1 in 1 crore can become a professional. So that's a kind of a difficult, what do you call, they are the specialized people. Now as a music composer, they are the singers are the one who actually takes very songs to be, you know, they're finishing देते हैं वो लोग. तो इसमें जो है, it is I look in them their ability to learn the song, how they understand to perform it. So basically I'll tell you, playback singing का जो मंत्र है, it's very simple. How to learn the song from a composer and how to perform it in the given environment. It's very simple. कैसे सीखना कैसा है और कैसे उसको स्टेज में या रिकॉर्डिंग में गाना है, बस as simple as that. So they have to apply their mind towards that. Because they'll be singing certain lyrics, तो lyric को अच्छा पढ़ लेना चाहिए. They should understand why they are singing. Because playback singing is like acting. It's not what do you call it, classical playing. I mean, I don't want to put it that way. It's not like, it's like acting. You need to perform. You need to emote. So it is that part which is very important. And you also should pronounce properly. Then you're singing, you should use your breath control and other musicalities like sur pe hona chahiye, taal pe hona chahiye, etc. etc.
Any experience with a playback singer that you remember? That was really interesting. I mean, I don't know, Hariji.
Yes. No, I have had the opportunity of making almost every singer in India sing my song. So I have a huge experience in that, from very old singers to up to date. See, the best part is every singer has got his own ability, first of all. So, and तो कहते हैं ना कि जैसे actor का जो personality होता है उसी के हिसाब से you cast them. So similarly, depending on the voice of the person, the range, etc., the tonal quality, we select the singer. That is one thing. So कई बार क्या हो जाता है कि हम जल्दबाजी में किसी we choose the wrong person on some occasion. So for example, we all know about Sri S.P. Balasubramanian ji, the greatest singer from South India. So I used to have, I'll tell you what, when I came into the industry, that I know they were all big giants that in the industry where I could not, there's no way I could get into the system. So I was thinking as to what I should do to make my presence felt. So मेरे को ये लगा कि I need to be more emotional with my songs. So I used to make very loud songs. तो ऊंचे सुर में जो होता है ना, बड़े they were all high notes and all. So that I wanted to be heard, that was the only thing. So I used to make songs in a very high notes in the beginning. So Sri S.P. Balasubramanian used to come in studio and he would say, "Bhai sahab, mujhe मारोगे क्या?" It is something which you say, don't make me, my throat will be gone and I'll be finished. So that was an interesting thing. And one more singer from North India, I would say, I don't want to name him. So I said, I said, yeah, he was telling me, and he said, I went to the gym and I want to make my body perfect. I said, what is this? You're talking about body. Basically, I want your voice to be good. I'm talking about, he says, आजकल यार मेरा में तो body बनाना पड़ता singer बनने के लिए. So interesting thing like that, happens. And there's always fun, Basically, the creativity, creating a song is always a fun. And again, I tell you, this is all value addition of everybody. I created melody, the tune, the notes, but then the instrumentalists add to it their own way of, the value addition. Or singer भी अपना they also add to the song, and that's how the song takes the shape. Yeah.
So, has there been an experience where you're trying and the singer is not getting it? Then what do you do?
I asked them to leave the studio. You see, basically, the basic problem, the problem doesn't come with, as far as singers are concerned, not with musical problems, because they're all trained people. After all, they're top professionals and we respect them a lot. The problem comes only in case they're not able to pronounce the words properly, in case I'm using an North Indian singer. Or they're not able to bring down the exact feel of the song. There only we have some problems. So there has been instances where we have replaced the singers because, but the singers understand, and so it's not that we are against them, but sometimes it doesn't work. So that's how we.
कुछ गा के दिखाइए, मतलब if you have made a tune, why you made a tune like that, and why, if you could make some other tune, why it wouldn't suit that?
A very good, interesting question. No, the very basic question you have asked as to why we make a tune which goes like up and down, or कोई गाना ऊपर से शुरू होता है, कोई नीचे होता है, it's a very complicated question. But the answer is very simple. I, as a music director, I always want to relate my words and the feel with the music. For example, I just want to sing a song in Tamil because that's my mother tongue, and I'm quite. This particular song is very, very popular. But you can understand. I'll tell you why I made this song like this. This song is called Nyabagam Varde. I'm reminded of my past. There's a song in the film Autograph, which won national award, etc., etc. This song basically starts with the word called Nyabagam Varde, means याद आ रही है. अब इसको ये गाना अगर आपको वर्ड दिया जाए तो आप कैसे करोगे? So that's how in Tamil actually you should make use of the local culture, tradition. For example, I have done this song like this. I sang it myself. So I would like to sing that song now. ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே பொக்கிஷமாக நெஞ்சில் புதைந்த நினைவுகள் எல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வருதே ஏதோ ஒன்றை தொலைத்தது போலே ஏதோ மீண்டும் பிறந்தது போலே தாயே என்னை வளர்த்தது போலே கண்களினோரம் கண்ணீர் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே. So when you hear this ஞாபகம் வருதே, you feel like, oh, yeah, something I'm remembering now. That sort of feeling should tickle in the moment you sing this tune. That is the whole basis of composing a tune for the words.
But if you were to change this tune, same lyrics,
make it into a house. ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே. You'll kill me for making such a bad song.
No, yeah. I can see some people in the audience.
No, what I mean to say, that's why it won't have that effect if they say ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே ஞாபகம் வருதே. That whole thing is gone. No, I'm sitting in a easy chair and I'm thinking, recalling. That's how it should be. Now suppose instead of that I make you like this. So that is kind of correlation with the tune and the words. So that's what is the basics of that.
No, I'm going to, I can see the violin here. Padma is just such a fabulous violin player. You are one of the finest composers. Can I request a song to be made right here, right now? You give a brief to Padma, and Padma will come up with a song on the violin, or her version.
I'm ready.
So please, it's our music director, ye violinist, ab aap
kijiye. Just well, a new task has been given to me. But normally I make music with 100 musicians, but it's okay.
One Padma is enough for 100.
Oh, wow. That's the confidence we like. Of course, she's a great violinist. I know her. And we have been together for many reality shows where, आजकल हमारे म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को जो है सबसे फेवरेट पास टाइम हुई है. थोड़ा सा ठीक आई है, अब थोड़ा स्टाइल भी ठीक नहीं है. It's a favorite pastime for today's music directors. Precisely, because the experience which we have. Sorry, मैं आपको देखा नहीं मैंने. Sorry, we can make the music better. अच्छा, word without words चलेगा? Without words. Thank you. So, एक मिनट. La 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 la, la 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 la, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Now we have an interesting film music in Yagi. For example, I sang this song in a notes called Sa Re Ga Pa Da Sa Sa Da Pa Ga Re Ga Sa. We call it Mohanam in Tamil. Now the film music has got a lot of, we can always change to Momal or the Ga 1, Ga 2, or etc. etc. Now if we change the same thing into Sa Re Ga Pa Da Sa Da Pa Ga Re Ga the same Sivaranjani, Sariga riga 1 2 Sariga riga 1 the whole thing changes, that's the advantage we have in film music, and this is also a combination. And for example, I sang the song, and he played the chords on that. And this is how the song is made. And I also want to tell you, I want to thank all the musicians, because हम जो मर्जी गाना बनाते हैं, लेकिन the musicians जो support देते हैं ना, they will support. The singers, the musicians, the lyric writers, they all make the song. Music director he can't do it everything himself. But the boss is of course the music director, and so it's like it is such a. I've had so many good experiences with this music, and I wanted to try out some few more songs with these people. The reason is, I'll tell you what. The reason is, I just want their backing, because they will not know the song. See, there are various songs which have made great impact on people, So I would like to.
So actually, most of us think film music मस्ती में है, मजाक में है, बहुत सारा. लेकिन there is music that has actually affected people in their lives. I have spoken to Wali sir where, he was dejected and he was going to give up and go. And he heard one particular song written and he said, no, I won't give up. Like that, sir, I'm sure your music has had that effect. I would like him to share his experience.
Actually, it has had so many different experiences I have with 30 years of music making. So I would like to say one song about one song called, this happens, a real thing which happened in Tirupur. Tirupur is a place, small town in Tamil Nadu, which is basically they make hosiery that, so there was a recession in 2009 when all the export houses went down and they were all in big problem. They were, many people closed down and some people want to commit suicide also. In one such case, there was a family, they decided to commit suicide, and they had, almost one husband, wife, and two small children, because there was nothing else to look on. So at that time, a song of mine came on TV. Of course, again I want to, it's in Tamil. மார்கழியில் குளிச்சு பாரு குளிர் பழகி போகும் மதவன வாழ்ந்து பாரு வறுமை பழகி போகும் உப்பு இல்லாம குடிச்சு பாரு கஞ்சி பழகி போகும் பாயில்லாம படுத்து பாரு தூக்கம் பழகி போகும் வறுமையோடு இருந்து பாரு வாழ்வு பழகி போகும் சந்தோஷத்தை வெறுத்து பாரு சாவு பழகி போகும் மார்கழியில் குளிச்சு பாரு பழகி போகும் மதவன வாழ்ந்து பாரு வரும பழகி போகும். Well, this song, it says that don't worry, you're going to make it and you'll win. And that really critical, the impact was so much that they decided to live on. So that is one. And Gujarat after one of similar, I'll tell you another incident. I made a song called O Podu in Gemini, which is a very dancey number. O Podu, O Podu. You know what? So that sold, it sold 17 lakh CDs at that point of time. It was a record at that time. So and it was so popular all over the world that everybody would, would sing that song and dance with it. I went to Malaysia once, and there were all some gangsters also there. They used to do all gangster activity, and they would name each gangster activity on one song, and they named one activity as Gopal. My God, I got so shocked on that. So it's a very film song. The greatest gift to us is I think film music, because for me especially, because it has given me so much of happiness and the kind of songs we have done over the years. There are many things that have happened. One day I get a call from Portugal. Sir, I have listened to you. I get some call from some director. He says, I like your song in one picture called Kadal.com, and I want to use that song as a title music in a Portuguese movie. I got it. I gave them the track, and they used this song as a title song in a Portuguese movie. And once in one of the movie, one of the pictures, a picture called Priya Sakhi. It was so popular in South Africa, Durban. And the South African government invited me as an official guest and honored me with because they felt that these songs were superb. And can you believe we dubbed the song in Zulu? So that was the kind of impact this film music has got. So I'm so happy that I'm here. I'm very happy now personally that because I always wanted to come to Mumbai for some work, and thanks for inviting me to the first time coming here.
Paddy, I hope you know that the IPR of all the song that he's composed now is with IFRM. Yeah? I hope this was being recorded. You have a song, a ready-made song by a #1 composer, and you have Padma on stage. This is Chupchap Lelo, recorded.
Yes, certainly. Yes, I just want to sing one more song, which got the national award. Again, it's a very motivational song, called ஒவ்வொரு பூக்களுமே சொல்கிறதே வாழ்வென்றால் போராடும் போர்க்களமே ஒவ்வொரு விடியலுமே சொல்கிறதே இரவானால் பகலொன்று வந்திடுமே நம்பிக்கை என்பது வேண்டும் நம் வாழ்வில் மலையோ அது மடுவோ நீ மோதிவிடு மலையோ அது மடுவோ நீ மோதிவிடு. This is go on, fight. And that's what I would say. The impact of music is so much in common life. I have seen it all over the world. I travel a lot. Actually, I've been to almost 25 countries, and thanks to this Tamil population, probably they're all over the world. That's why they go anywhere. So the impact of film music is so much that they like the song, and yeah, that's it.
Although I want you to play now because you have the violin, a song that you love. This is played for all of us. A film song would be better. That's what we are celebrating also in this session.
So I'll play a song that is our song.
Our song? प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, एक प्यार का नगमा है। याद गाना की मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ, तू मेरा सहारा है। जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है।
You know, this is fabulous, but getting even more emotional because I think there are only two legends, at least in the Indian film industry of that era, who are still around. One is Pyare Bhai, who actually even played the violin on this song, Lakshmikant Pyarelal, and the other is Kalyanji Anandji and Anandji Bhai. And we are really blessed that he's going to be with us today. So, really, thank you to IFRM for putting this together because we're going to be meeting Anandji Bhai in a bit from now, and really what songs they've composed.
So, as the concluding statement of today's short interaction with all of you, there's another very interesting thing about musicians. मतलब गाने के साथ जो बहुत अच्छी तरह जाता है वो खाना है. अभी सबको भूख लगी है एंड आप बताएंगे सर, गाना और खाना में क्या ये ऐसे मेल झोल है?
आप मेरे साइज को देख के बताइए कैसे? Well, इनफैक्ट फिल्मों में जो है गाने भी ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर
कल्याण समयल साधु हा 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 हा.
गाई दो सर।
वाओ गाने इतने मतलब
So I think you know what it is. मतलब खाना सबको आता है, खाना बनाना भी आता है, लेकिन वो जो स्पेशल तड़का होता है ना, वो इंट्यूटिव होती है. म्यूजिक भी वैसे ही है, मतलब सात सुर तो एक ही है, लेकिन वो तड़के में जो स्वाद है वो अलग होता है, वो इंट्यूटिव होता है, वो भगवान की देन होती है. I think that's what it is.
certainly yes because well you can ask me how do you actually create a studio. I would say that it's all intuitive, as you say. We trial and there's a method. We tried various tunes and finally we're able to. There's no specific formula or method of making music. We try and keep the factors in mind and make music. So, like as you rightly said, it's like khana banane ke khana jaise hi hai. So it's like cooking only, and that's why khana and gana kafi beautiful as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A big round of applause to Anand and his team of musicians. He has a request. He has a request.
Yes.
मोमबत्ती का आता है।
உன்னோடு வாழாத வாழ்வின் வாழ்வின் சொல் நீ ஒரு ஆண் என்றால் நானே 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 நானா நானே நானா உன்னை மொத்தம் நேசிக்கிறேன் நீயும் நீ நடிப்பதாலே நீ நடுவதில்லையே நாம் நமக்குள் மூடவில்லை நோடு பாட பேசாத Thank you.
You can take my mic again.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. And the time has come for the felicitation. IFRM members, don't forget to put that special tarka in your songs. Yes, we are going to do that. And may I request Elashji, DG, to kindly come up on the dais and felicitation.
In the meantime, when Kailash is coming on the stage, Mr. Ramani, one small question. You did your schooling from DTEA Mandirmar and you did your colleging, फिर आप म्यूजिक में इंटरेस्ट किया, आपने कंपोज किया म्यूजिक, you went to South, you became a music director, you became a composer. वो टाइम पे कभी आपने सोचा कि ऐसे स्टेज पे मेरे साथ खड़ा रहने को मिलेगा?
Why he's asking me this question? He's also from the same school. Same school. We studied together, and well, I never thought expected. First of all, a very big thank you to you. आपने याद दिला दी पुरानी याद. ஞாபகம் வருதே